Hey guys, Desmond Landers here, your startup advisor and partner in entrepreneurship. Welcome back to the language of business. And in this episode, we're going to understand cost of goods sold. Now, the cost of a good sold is exactly what it sounds like. It's whatever it costs for you to create a good to be sold. For example, so let's say that you create gift baskets like my aunt used to do. And they were wonderful gift baskets, actually. She used to sell them for, I think, like $25, $30, something like that. And they were amazing, and people were really happy when they received them. Now, the thing about a gift basket, just like any other product, is that in order to sell it, you have to put it together. So you have to buy the basket, you have to buy the filling, and whatever that little plastic stuffing, green stuff she used to put in there, especially during Easter, where she would put the other items like the candy and the eggs and the raisins and all the boxes and all these types of things, right? So every piece of that is a supply to create your good. And all of those actually have costs, right? So in order for you to understand your cost of goods sold, you must understand how many inputs do you have into your product, and what does each input cost per product that you're selling or that you're creating. And then you must come up with an itemized cost per input, per supply, as well as an aggregate cost of what it makes to cost, or what it costs to make your good that you're selling to the marketplace, or the service that you're selling to the marketplace. Now, sometimes a lot of people, let's talk about time. If you're just selling time, well, there's a couple different ways to analyze your time. I mean, some people just look at, okay, my job pays me $35 an hour. That means if I do any work on the side as a consultant, or if I do something totally different, unrelated to what my job is, they still think they're supposed to get paid $35 an hour. Sometimes that's right, sometimes that's wrong. But the bigger point here is that there is a cost associated. So normally it's a time and materials cost when you're combining services and goods. If it's just services, a lot of times it's time. If it's good, it's a financial cost as well. But with the gift basket scenario, out of $25, I'm thinking, my aunt may have, she was really nice, or is really nice, and she probably, made $5 off of it or something like that. As long as you're making a little bit of something, as long as you're making people happy, it's not a problem at all. And there's no issue. But the bigger thing is to make sure that you're not taking a loss, because even if you want to bring joy to people's lives, like my aunt did, you don't want to give away more than what you can afford to give, right? And so if you're selling something for $25, but if it costs $30 for you to actually put it together, then you're going to be losing money. And the thing that you set out to do originally, which may not have even really been able to make money, is actually going to stop, because you're going to run out of money. So it's very important that your cost of goods sold is broken down from an itemized standpoint and an aggregate standpoint. Let me tell you one other thing about a cost of goods sold. You cannot have a price of your product or your service that is less than your cost of goods sold, right? Your price floor is the top of your cost of goods sold. If your gift basket costs $20, you can't sell it for $19. It just doesn't make any sense. Just like I was saying a minute ago. So just make sure you understand your cost of goods sold, and then make sure when you get done, before you add a price to your cost of goods sold, add a profit margin to it, please, because a profit margin is going to allow you to reinvest, flip the money, go get more products, put more products together, and bring more joy to people's lives. My name is Desmond Landers, your startup advisor and partner in entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for watching this video on the cost of goods sold.